Today we're going to be reviewing this wireless microphone made by Tonar. The model number is K380T. It has an 80-foot range. It offers 10 channels to be able to change the frequency on this microphone. It has a built-in LCD display that shows you the frequency, power, and signal strength. The receiver has a 1500 milliamp hour rechargeable battery that offers up to 8 hours of operating time, and the receiver also features Bluetooth input. With that being said, let's go ahead and run that intro video and jump right into the unboxing. Hey there, my name is Adrian with ProjectRamos.com and dealsbypr.com. On this channel I do tech reviews, so if you're new here, consider subscribing. We get a user's manual. Here is the Bluetooth receiver. Here is the micro USB charging port, an on and off switch, a pairing button, some LED indicator lights here to show that it's charging, and one to show that it's connected via Bluetooth, and one to show that it's connected to the microphone. And here is the 1/4-inch connection, and it comes with this little built-in lanyard. Here is the charging cable, micro USB to USB-A, and here is a ring for the microphone, and the rechargeable battery that goes into the looks like the receiver here. So just like this. And that is it for the contents of the box. Here is the microphone. It comes with a windscreen for the top of the microphone. So here we have a power button, a looks like a set button for the frequency and the channel. And it looks like the bottom half just twists off, and this is where you put in the batteries for the microphone. Okay, now that we have this unboxed, we'll go ahead and get some batteries installed and go through the setup process. Just a real quick note here, the silicone ring is so that you can put this over the microphone to prevent it from rolling around, so that way you could just set it down and it's going to stay in place. So now we're going to go through the setup process, and here's the receiver, and on the side we have the power button. So we're just going to turn that on, and we can quickly see that the Bluetooth LED indicator light is flashing to let you know that it's in pairing mode. But right now we're just going to make sure that we can connect to the microphone. So we're going to push on the power button here, and we can quickly see that we're getting a on the LED screen here, we can see the battery status of the microphone, we can see the signal strength of the microphone, and we can see that right now it's on channel 3. And as soon as we turn the microphone on, you can tell that the LED indicator light for the microphone turned on the receiver, which means that the receiver is now connected to the microphone. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get this plugged into our audio interface and get some test audio out of this microphone. Next thing that we want to do is demonstrate the Bluetooth pairing process. So right now we have the receiver on, and you can tell that the Bluetooth LED indicator light is flashing. So we're just going to go into our Bluetooth settings, and we should see the device available down here. So there's the K380T. So we're just going to choose that, and we are now paired to the receiver. As you can tell, the receiver stopped blinking. So now that we're paired to the receiver, we're going to be able to send audio from our phone into the receiver to mix in with the microphone. Where that comes in handy is for situations where if you want to do karaoke at a party or at home, then you can send the music from your phone to the receiver and simultaneously pick up the audio from the microphone and mix the two. The next thing that we're going to do now is we're going to take our recording interface. So I'm going to move some of the stuff to the side here. And with our recording interface, we have a 1/4 inch input. As you can tell right now, it's picking up my microphone that I'm speaking out of. And we're going to switch over to the handheld mic here shortly to demonstrate how that works. So now that we've got everything in place here, I am going to take the receiver and put it into the 1/4 inch input here. So now it's plugged in. And now I'm going to take the mic and we're going to switch over to the input on the microphone. So I'm going to turn off the current microphone that's picking up our audio. And now the audio coming in is coming in from our handheld microphone. As you can tell, it's coming in through input 1 and 2, which is these two, which is coming in through here and from our handheld microphone. So now what we're going to do is we're going to play some audio out of our phone, and I'm going to start it at a low level here. I'm just going to hit play. You should be hearing the music now. So now, as you can tell, our audio from the microphone is being mixed with the audio coming from our phone. So the phone is supplying the audio via Bluetooth to the receiver, and at the same time the receiver is receiving the audio from the handheld microphone. So now you can adjust the volume here on the phone depending on how loud you want the music, and you can go all the way up. So at full volume, the microphone's still mixing in without any distortion. Okay, so that demonstrates the ability of this receiver to be able to receive in the audio coming from our iPhone 10 here via Bluetooth and mixing the audio coming from the handheld microphone. And right now I'm using the microphone without the windscreen here. So I'm going to put the windscreen on real quick, and then we're going to test the audio and see what that sounds like. Okay, the windscreen is now installed on the handheld microphone, and this is what the audio sounds like. It sounds pretty good. Didn't change too much. Normally microphones, the audio coming in when you put a windscreen on, it does change a little. So it seems like this microphone still sounds pretty much the same here. So looks like everything is working as expected. The next thing that we want to demonstrate here is how easy we can change the channel on the microphone. So right now you can see that the LED indicator light is turned on for the microphone on the receiver here, and simply by hitting the set button we can change the channel, and you can see that the LED indicator will shut off, and as soon as it reestablishes a connection with the microphone, it'll turn back on. But you'll see how quickly that happens. So we're going to change the channel, and we're now at channel 6. It's connected. Channel 7, 8, and you can tell the light just turns off momentarily and it instantly makes a connection. 9, 10, and it should go back to channel 1, and there we go there. So as soon as we change the channel, you can see simultaneously the receiver picks up on the new channel and makes a connection with the microphone. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to test the distance of this microphone and see if we can get the 80 feet that the manufacturer states that this mic can reach. So right now we're going to back up here, and we're at about 25 feet at this point. So now I'm going to move further back to 50 feet. And at this point, we're at about 50 feet in range. So I'm gonna back up further to about 80 feet and see if we can get a connection while using the microphone. We're now at about at an 80-foot distance from the receiver. So I'm just gonna back up a little further to see if it maintains the connection to the receiver here. So I'm just further down. We're probably, I'm not sure if the audio is so I went as far out as 125 feet. Not sure if you were able to hear me at that point, but we'll review the video to see if there was still audio being fed through the receiver. But we are now back, and now we'll come back to our final thoughts of this handheld microphone. Now that we've unboxed, taken a look at, set up, and tested this wireless microphone, let's go over the final thoughts of this device. First, let's talk about the construction of this microphone. It is made out of plastic, so the whole entire handle area is made out of plastic. The microphone piece here is metallic, so that is made out of metal there. And I believe the mic itself, the microphone piece, is encapsulated in plastic, and it looks like it's well protected there with the with this metal windscreen over the microphone. So overall, it's constructed fairly well. It is a plastic microphone, so you do need to be careful when you're handling this microphone to be sure that you're not gonna try not to drop this on a hard surface, because being that it's plastic, it could break. But it does feel pretty well constructed otherwise. Next, let's talk about the setup process of this microphone. Setup was a breeze when it comes to syncing this microphone on the appropriate channel, being that you have 10 different frequency channels that you can choose from. That part of it was very simple. All you got to do is just change the channel on the microphone, and as we were able to demonstrate, the receiver was able to pick up the microphone with no problems. It almost picked up the microphone instantly. So when it comes to pairing this mic to the receiver on the appropriate channel, that part of it was almost it was very easy to do. That setup process was very easy. The Bluetooth pairing mode was also very easy. As soon as you turn the receiver on, it's in Bluetooth pairing mode, and as you were able to see on our iPhone 10, it picked up the Bluetooth signal, and we were able to pair to the receiver almost instantly. So overall, the setup process is very easy and very seamless, and no issues found there. Next, let's talk about the sound quality of this microphone. Overall, I think it puts out a really good isolated sound. In our demonstration, you can hear that our voice is very clear. So there's no issues in terms of sound quality. I think it sounds really good. I really like the isolation that this microphone provides. It's able to cut out a lot of the ambient noise, so it really concentrates on your voice more than anything else around you, so that that is going to help out a lot as far as if you're going to be using this microphone for interviews or for even YouTube videos such as this. Next, let's talk about the operating range of this microphone. The manufacturer states that it can connect reliably up to 80 feet, and we were able to connect or stay connected to the receiver out to 80 feet. However, there are things that do become a factor, and that's frequencies. That's the reason why the microphone has 10 different frequencies, because there's other devices that put out radio frequencies that could interfere with the mic. So we were able to connect all the way out to 80 feet. And from our demonstration, you can tell that the connection started becoming a little spotty at around 80 feet. So the way to solve that is you change the channel until you find one that is not interfering with other devices that might be around, such as your smartphone. Other things also, like remote controls, TV remotes. There's a lot of different things that put out frequencies. Even cordless home phones put out frequencies that might interfere with the mic. And that's the reason why you get 10 channels, so that you can change the channels until you get a reliable, clear connection. But we were able to maintain a connection all the way out to 80 feet. I would say in our demonstration reliably, probably all the way out to 60 to 70 feet, there were no problems there. Once we got closer to 80 feet, that's when we started hearing the audio dropouts. So I would say a real safe zone would probably be around 50 feet. I didn't hear any problems all the way out to 50 feet. But you are able to maintain your connection all the way out to 80 feet. And 80 feet out from the receiver is a pretty good distance for this type of microphone. So you're going to be able to use this mic for different things, like if you're going to be doing interviews, you know, for YouTube, or you simply want to use this as a mobile device for recording videos, it's going to do great for that. If you're going to use it for karaoke purposes, it's great for that. There's just a ton of different uses, and that range of 80 feet is going to come in handy. Next, let's talk about some of the convenience features of this microphone. I really do like the fact that they offer this this real simple silicone piece here, because when you do set this microphone down, inherently, because they're circular, they have this cylindrical shape, they're going to roll. And if you're not paying attention and you set this down on a tabletop, it's going to easily roll off the table and potentially break, being that it's made out of plastic. So being that they give you this real nice silicone ring to put over the microphone is really good, because that's going to prevent this mic from rolling around. And I also like the fact that the receiver also has a Bluetooth input, so you can simultaneously talk on the microphone and bring in a Bluetooth signal from your phone or an iPad or anything that can put out a Bluetooth signal, so that if you're doing karaoke, you can play your music and have the music feed directly into the receiver, while simultaneously being able to hear the voice coming through the microphone. I also love the fact that the microphone comes with a windscreen, because again, if you're going to be using this microphone to do interviews outside or shoot YouTube videos outdoors, this windscreen is going to come in very handy, because it will cut down on any noise coming through, through the microphone on a windy day, let's say. Another feature that I love about this microphone is the LCD display here. On the LCD display, you're going to be able to see the battery status of the microphone. You're going to be able to see which channel you're operating on, and you're also going to be able to see the signal strength, or the connection that this microphone has to the receiver, so that you can quickly tell if the connection to the receiver is weak, and that's why you're having problems connecting to the receiver reliably. So if you're showing, let's say, that the signal strength is full and you're having connection problems, then you know that you need to just simply change the channel on the mic until you find one that has less interference. And now for the million-dollar question. Is the Tonar wireless microphone worth your hard-earned money? It sells for $26.99 as of the recording of this review video, and I think you're getting quite a bit of value for the cost of the product. It's a wireless microphone that definitely works, as you were able to see in our demonstration. You're going to be able to use it for a ton of different scenarios. Several scenarios that come to mind immediately is karaoke, being that the receiver can connect via Bluetooth, so that you're going to be able to play your music out of your smartphone and be able to sing along with whatever song is playing. And all you got to do is just connect this receiver to a mixer or some type of device that can take a 1/4-inch input, and you're good to go. There's your whole entire karaoke rig. You can also use this for YouTube videos. So if you're going to be doing YouTube videos where you're interviewing somebody, this wireless mic is perfect for that, because you, as the person doing the interview, you can wear a lapel mic, and the person that you're interviewing can just simply take this microphone. Or if you're going to be interviewing several people, that's where this mic really comes in handy. Or just in general, if you're just going to be doing YouTube videos just in general, mobile. So let's say you're at an event and you're going to be filming yourself. This wireless microphone is going to be a key component to your rig, so it's going to be great for that. Just keep in mind that you are going to need a audio interface to be able to plug this 1/4-inch receiver into. So in our test, I used a Zoom H5 recorder, and I was able to plug the receiver in, and it worked with no issues there. And as you were able to see in our demonstration, the Bluetooth connection worked great. So when it comes to using it for purposes such as karaoke, it's going to work great for that. There's no issues there. YouTube, it's going to work great for that. And just overall, it just as a wireless microphone, if you're going to be doing any stage work, provided that you're going to be able to stay within the operating range, which is, I would say, reliably 60 feet. Once you get into the 80-foot range, it starts getting a little dicey there. But I would say 60 feet is reliable for this microphone. So if you're going to be doing any stage work where you need a wireless mic and the receiver is going to be able to be within that 60-foot range, I think this mic is a great solution for on-stage work as well. So overall, I think at $26.99, it's a great bargain for everything that you're going to get out of this wireless microphone. As always, if you found some value in this video, I would appreciate it if you were to hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, that way you get notified the next time we upload a new video. And on that note, I will see you on the next review.